Hey there, my fellow language gamers, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Matthew Boyle. I come from America, but I've lived in China since 2011, and I am a language learning card game designer. I design physical games for the real-life tabletop, and also virtual games, printable games. I do foil cards and card commissions for people, and I think that this is a very fun way to practice language learning. If you're into learning languages, if you're into gaming, especially the old school analog gaming, then I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment down below. But yes, I've been in China since 2011 and producing games since 2016. And we use, one of my games in particular is called Heading Into Language Land, online every Saturday with players from around the world. And I want to welcome you to come out and join us to play it and give it a try. We welcome people regardless of their level, and the events are free. And even if you're not learning one of the languages that we currently have groups for, I still would welcome you to come out and just sit in and watch and see how it goes, because English is our lingua franca. We use English a lot during the games, so you'll be able to understand how the game works and see how you could put it to use with your own target language. The languages we currently have active groups for are Japanese, Turkish, Spanish, and Mandarin, and that's the order that we play in every month on every Saturday, in that order. Now, recently, I'd love to share an update on how Hill 2 is going, heading into Language Land 2. This one is taking me a very long time for many reasons. I'm a busy family man. I've got 2 little ones at home now. And also, I do want to take more time on this one because I want every edition of my games to be better than the last. I'm working with some higher level artists than I have in the past who take even longer to make even more detailed artwork with a lot of depth in it. And some of them are very busy with their commissions, and so I'm not putting any pressure on them, but I'm letting them take as long as they need, and I think that's helping me to get some better pieces back in the end. But I really like it when I receive a piece back and I can put it into the card game template and play with the language of the game text on the card and then upload that card and save it. It feels like I'm adding a piece of a mosaic to a very big wall. And I appreciate the color and the shape and the size of that piece. And then I stand back and look at how it fits into the whole. I see that I have much more to complete, and I get inspired and also reassured, and just looking forward to continue to take more steps on the project. I think if you're an artist, if you're a creative, you want to get to that sort of feeling with your work where it's not a rush. I think masterpieces are never urgent. We take our time with it. I just paused the camera because I was trying to remember, there was a rapper who I like. His name is Pusha T. His lyrics are explicit, so don't look him up if you don't want to hear that. But Pusha T, one of the lines in one of his albums, he said, "Don't ask about my album, when's it coming out?" And what he was getting at was, he will put it out when he decides. He will put it out when it's ready, when it is perfected. And I can't remember the title of the album right now. Was it It's Dry or It's All Dry or something like that? But I think he alluded to like paint drying and the work being complete, and now the album is put out. But anyways, yes, I'm still working on this language learning card game. It is a passion project of mine. I love making small optimizations and iterations and just taking those little steps daily to get this monumental work done and perfected for you guys. I know a lot of you have been playing with us online since April of 2023. There's a chance that maybe you're bored with some of those same topics coming up again and again. I think we have seen, though, that the replay value of this game is really, really high. When your language abilities improve, and also when you play the game with different people, new things are going to come out every time. And actually, some repetition, it's not a bad thing. In fact, I would argue it's an essential thing. Even if it feels a little bit boring sometimes, the repetition is weaving that knowledge and that understanding deeper into your bones and DNA so that you'll be able to just break it out on the spot when you need to in your real life. This game, heading into Language Land, it has over 100 different topics in it, and the second edition will likely have even more. So we look forward to that. Whoa, a fish just jumped out back here and distracted me a little bit. Isn't it a beautiful day though? I live in South China. This is Guangdong province, and the weather is really gonna start heating up for the summer. But a couple days ago there was a rainstorm that lasted for over a day, and it helped to cool things off so that things are really beautiful right now. But to circle back, if you're interested to come out and game with us and see how we do things, visit languagecardgames.com. There you can always see the upcoming schedule of events and sign up to play. And you can also see the leaderboard there. Shout out to Chow. She's the first person to make it onto our 2025 leaderboard. You need to join at least 5 games to appear on the leaderboard, and then we will track your progress publicly after that. Every time you join a game, we will update that leaderboard, and at the end of the year, all the people on the leaderboard are going to get prizes, just like they did at the end of 2024. So you can see the leaderboard on that website. You can see the products and read more into the details of the games on that website. There's user testimonials, player testimonials, there's a blog, a lot of good stuff. So languagecardgames.com. You can also email me if you want to get in touch. languagecardgames.events@gmail.com. But again, these games, these events are free and they're open to all levels. I think mixed groups make us incredibly rich, and we exchange much greater value. Some language learners, they only want to learn with people who are on the same level as them. I think that makes things a little bit more boring in a way. I like meeting people who know different things, who are at different levels, who come from different countries, and we all share what we know and try to get on the same page. That makes the experiences tremendously fun and memorable. Well, it's hard to convince you of this over a video like we're doing right now, but I hope you just won't take my word for it. Come out and give it a try. Join an upcoming Language Card Games event and see for yourself. And visit my YouTube channel. Be sure and subscribe. There is a Heading into Language Land playlist. That's the first edition of the game where we explain the game. I show you playthroughs, show you the cards in detail. And then if you're interested in game design and development, there's Heading into Language Land 2 playlist. All right, I hope to see you in an upcoming game. See you back here in the next video as well. Bye-bye for now.